Thinking about a move to San Diego? Today we're gonna get into one of the coastal towns here in North County. We're gonna go through neighborhoods, things to do, restaurants, places to go, and everything in between. Let's go cruise through Solana Beach. Hello, I'm Cassidy Lewis.
And I'm Chris Erickson.
And we are both local realtors here in North County, San Diego. This is where you come for all things North County. We're dropping new videos every single week on neighborhoods, things to do, places to go, and everything in between. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. We're dropping new videos, like I said, every single week, and don't want to miss them. And if you're thinking about moving to San Diego, definitely hit us up. Call us, text us, email us. It doesn't ever hurt to start early. We'll jump on a Zoom call with you and help you get set up, take you into the map view and show you some neighborhoods that we think might work for you. But definitely hit us up and let's get started.
So we're starting today's adventure in the very north end of Solana Beach. You can see right behind us, that's actually Cardiff and Encinitas, which are like the next cities right to the north. Right to the south, we have Del Mar. Over to the east is Rancho Santa Fe. Solana Beach is a small, quintessential beach town right here in North County, San Diego. There's a coast highway cruising through, which we're gonna show you. Cedros, which is the design district, a really nice spot for live music right in there, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna cruise through a few of the neighborhoods. There's basically three types. You got your condos, kind of bluff front, plus a few scattered throughout town. And then you got the big, huge custom houses right here, spread out on the east, on the west side of Coast Highway. And then you got kind of the old school track homes, you know, on the eastern portion here of Solana Beach. So we're cruising through all of it. We're gonna show you some parks, some places to golf, obviously the beaches and everything in between. So let's get rolling right now. So we're cruising on one of the newer paths here in Solana Beach. It cruises around the San Eliel Lagoon. You kind of see it behind us, and it goes actually on the other side of the train tracks here, but there's a bunch of trails around. This is called Harbaugh Seaside Trails, and like I said, they just put this one in. On the other side, there's the visitor center. It's technically in Cardiff, but it does all connect. They like renovated the whole lagoon, so it's really pretty. Nice views out here, real flat. So if you want to run, you want to bring the kids out, it's a nice little spot right here on the very north end of Solana Beach.
And then also from these trails too, you can get to a cool spot called Annie's Canyon, which is just a little bit different type of hike around here. There's a slot canyon where you can hike all the way up to the top of this mountain.
Yeah.
And it's got killer views looking back at the lagoon towards the ocean. So we are cruising down the street that's right here on the bluff in Solana Beach, and you can see behind us a lot of the homes in this area are big custom homes, or on the flip side there's some homes that were just completely remodeled, kind of in their original 50s, 60s, 70s form, so they're a little bit on the smaller side. So it's kind of a mix of huge houses and little beach bungalow homes. And then there are some condos scattered around here too, some other options for vacation type homes and things like that.
And even with the little homes that are, you know, that they just use the same footprint and remodeled, everything up here is going to be over $1 million bucks. So the price point here in Solana is one of the higher in North County. So we're at Fletcher Cove, one of the main basically the main jumping off spot for going to the beach here in Solana Beach. There's a few other access points at the north end, at the south end, and then in between there's like 2 different little places to go down on stairs. They're kind of hidden. You just park right on the main drag and then find these little stairs right there. But if you just want to go check out kind of the main area, get a little vibe for it, Fletcher Cove is the place you're going to be. Parking, we just found great parking, but usually parking in here, especially weekends, is going to be a little tough.
And if you're trying to find a beach that's super easy to access the actual sand here in Solana Beach, this is definitely your spot. All the other ones are going to be long stairwells down to the sand. This one is just a big ramp that goes all the way down. So super easy. Bring a wagon with all your gear and all that.
And the footprint of Solana Beach, it's much smaller than, let's say, Carlsbad or Encinitas, which has like 6 and 7 miles of coastline. Right here, it's just shy of 2 miles.
And like we mentioned about access, most of the spots are going to be stairs, except for here at Fletcher Cove. And you can see why behind us. Those big bluffs stretch this whole section of Solana Beach, except for this one little cutout.
So we're at one of the other beach accesses. I'm gonna flip you around, you can just see how steep it is. And we're way up on the cliffs here, but one of the, like we were just at Fletcher Cove, this is one of the other few beach accesses here in Solana Beach.
And as you can see behind us, the south portion of the bluffs here in Solana Beach are condos, pretty much as far as you can see, all the way that way and all the way up to Fletcher Cove, it's condos. So a ton of great views if you're looking for a vacation spot, or if view is one of your main things, Solana Beach condos are a really, really good option. We are now in the southwest portion of Solana Beach. There's a ton of condos right here. You can see the racetrack, I think, in the background there. So there's a lot of condos here for people that come to vacation for racetrack season. And some of these units, like the ones behind us, the floor plans are a little bit funky, but the location is epic, especially if you're a racetrack fan. You can just walk straight there. And then the beach is only, a 10-minute walk from here too.
A few other things that they do have at the track every year, they have the San Diego County Fair. We call it the Del Mar Fair, where that place is all decked out. It's carnival style. There's rides, there's all the fried foods you could eat, fried Oreos and all that kind of fun stuff. But it's a cool event, especially if you're living here. Hop right across there. They do other events throughout the year as well. There's another restaurant kind of right up the road here, Pamplemousse, that you could go hit up, really high-end killer spot. And then at kind of on the west end of Via de la Valle here it's actually in Del Mar, but Brigantine, it's a little restaurant. It's a little bit of that seafood style, but it's a great place to go grab a cocktail. You're overlooking Del Mar Fair, really pretty views. So if you're in here exploring or living right here, go hit up those 2 spots. Give us the lowdown, Cassidy. Where are we cruising?
We are cruising down Cedros, which is a street here in Solana Beach, just east of the Coast Highway here. And this is it's called the Design District, Cedros Design District. There's a whole ton of shops for materials, decor, landscaping things. And then there's a couple of restaurants and coffee shops and stuff sprinkled in.
Right in the middle of Cedros here is a killer live music spot. It might be one of the only spots in North County. Belly Up Tavern right here. They actually bring in some pretty big names. I've been here for a few shows. I think I saw one of the, not the Doobie Brothers. Who was it? Who sings?
Kevin Bacon Band?
No, it wasn't the Kevin Bacon Band.
Yeah, this is one of our favorite spots to come. It has that small venue vibe. There's a cool spot, a little secret. There's a cool upper mezzanine area that you can get tickets for. It's just a little bit more expensive, but you have assigned seats and somebody that comes and takes care of you. You get a lot of like new bands and you get to see them kind of grow. And also there's some regulars like Donovan Frankenrider, who's on the marquee behind us, who's here regularly. We are right on the Coast Highway in Solana Beach. We're at one of our favorite watering holes here, Pizza Port, which is a few locations in San Diego and in San Clemente. But we are in Solana Beach, which is the original. And we're drinking a couple of the local beers that are actually brewed right here. So this is the 135 IPA, right? Solana Beach 135?
135, that's their address right here. So 135 Coast Highway. It's just like the other parts of Coast Highway, like in Encinitas. Have you guys seen that vlog, like downtown Encinitas? This is kind of like that same style strip right here in Solana Beach. There's not too much housing except for on the west side. On the other side, where we saw a little Cedros Avenue over there. The train station is actually right here in Solana Beach too. So they actually have Amtrak and they have the coaster. So we're cruising through one of the neighborhoods here on basically like the east side of 101, and we were just driving through talking about it, and it's like a lot of the people have just kind of kept the original footprint and really remodeled that whole, you know, like what was there before, a lot of single stories. You could see some of the other ones that they basically tore down and built these, you know, two-story, huge, beautiful houses.
This section of Solana Beach, which is pretty much just west of the 5, is really close to the elementary school, the middle school right here in the heart of Solana Beach, and also really close to all the centers, grocery stores, there's a hardware store, there's a whole bunch of the infrastructure of Solana Beach right here in this area. In the south portion of Solana Beach, right in front of two of the most popular Mexican spots here in the area. Fidel's right behind us, and Tony's Jacal right here in front of us. And you can't be a fan of both. You have to pick one. It's kind of a local rule that you can't like both. So, do you know what my preference is?
He parked right here, so he parked in front of Fidel's, and Tony's is literally like right there. So, I mean, they're next door to each other. So, the choice is yours, my friend. Now we're in this little track-ish neighborhood on the east side of the 5, Santa Fe Hills. A lot of these like mid-70s, early 80s homes. Like this is like the track neighborhood we were talking about earlier. You can kind of see behind us, you know, those pretty standard homes. I mean, they're still not cheap. And then we could spin around here, and then up on the hill On this side, it goes up the hill and then it peaks up, and then down the other side, it has some golf course views over there. So that's kind of where we are right here. This side is backed by the San Alejo Lagoon as well. So there's actually a little trailhead right at the end of this community here. In Solana, there's two courses. Right behind us is the executive course. Just get out here, nice short course. Have you played this one?
A ton of times, yeah.
I haven't played it
You
yet.
can get through it in like 2.5 hours.
Perfect.
So, nice short course.
Yeah, nice short course. And then the other course is right here.
Right there. That's the main course. That's Loma Santa Fe Country Club, which is a membership golf course, a private golf course. So you can definitely check out their website if you have some interest in that. They also have a tennis club too, so there's options if you're not a golfer there as well.
So we're ending the day in San Dieguito Park, and this is like a huge park right on the edge of Solana Beach in Rancho Santa Fe. A lot of trails in here. There's a bunch of actual play structures. We just kind of came through the front entrance, the back entrance on the other side as well. You pull in, it's like $3 to park, and there is a ton of area to roam. There's a bunch of little trailheads to cruise through. There's like bridges up here and like little nature learning centers. You just press buttons and you kind of learn about what's the plant life and all that kind of fun stuff around here. There's grass areas at the bottom. So a lot of room to roam, a lot of area to check out. It's really cool. Just weekends, even if afternoon you just want to get a run, just cruise out here real quick. A nice little spot to get outside here in Solana Beach.
And right before sunset too, some of these outlook spots. I've seen from some of their other vlogs, when the hot air balloons go up, this is a great spot to watch them kind of cruise into Rancho Santa Fe. So that's Solana Beach, definitely one of the higher end communities here in North County, San Diego. There's a ton of beach homes, there's a ton of coastal condos, and there's a lot of fun things to do. There's places to catch music, there's great parks, there's awesome trails. And the beach is pretty awesome too. Fletcher Cove is one of the easiest spots in this section of North County to get down on the sand. So definitely a spot to check out. And then there's also some hidden spots if you're up for walking. There's some cool spots that not a lot of people get to just because the access is a little bit tougher down to the beach.
And if you guys are thinking about moving to North County, maybe Solana Beach, maybe it's not Solana Beach, maybe it's Carlsbad, Encinitas, anywhere up here, you gotta hit us up, reach out, call, text, email, whatever's easiest for you. We're getting reach outs all the time about people relocating from Virginia, from Florida, from New York, from LA, from San Francisco, everywhere across the United States. So be sure to hit us up so we get the ball rolling and get you dialed in for your move out here.
And even international.
True.